Now you may have noticed, where's the crazy color? Well, my hair has rebelled. It's just done. No more purple, orange, red, blue, pink, all the things that I've done, because it says, I'm done, I've had it, no more. We're trying this to hopefully encourage a blending of my own natural hair, whatever the hell it is. And this is called slate. However, I have been doing crazy colors for 7, 8 years. And so this is a bit of a shock for me to look in the mirror and go, huh? So I'm grumbling around the house 4 in the morning saying, ugh, I don't think I like this. I feel so drab. My spiritual team having the dialogue with me. Well, perhaps you could change how you're looking at things. Gray is what you're thinking. Gray is kind of a drab description. You're wearing your, oh here, let me grab it. You're wearing your thrift store drab gray sweater. I love this sweater though, by the way. It's so comfy even though things are coming apart at the seams. How about if you look at it as silver? Again, I'm grumbling. Well, tarnished silver wasn't playing very nice. And again, my team says, you know, just like anything, it's how you look at it. You're looking at yourself as tarnished and drab, and you could make a few little changes in both your look and your attitude, and then it wouldn't be so bad, perhaps. Okay, my team gets a little sassy because I get sassy. So they say, go get that top that has the silver in it. I had to look through my summer tops, and it's not summer, so I had to put a top underneath it to keep warm. Plus, you know, I just got out of the hospital. I have all these IV bruises, and they're not attractive. But let's see if I get, this is kind of silvery. Much more interesting than my thrift store gray. It's still thrift store, by the way. But and then they say, don't you have some of that silver stuff you could put in your hair and kind of, you know, scrunch it up and make a little effort? So I get out my little jar of silver stuff, I don't know what they call that, and I scrunch a little in. And then they say, now, you know, put on a face. All right. All of this is going on very early in the morning. Luckily, my daughter isn't here. She's visiting a friend on the coast. Again, a reminder that it's all about the attitude. And then they tell me something I wasn't expecting at all. Go grab your ears. My ears at this hour, and why? Just go grab the ears. These donkey ears. Sure, I can adjust the camera for you. I hate to have you miss the cute little donkey ears, which are on backwards, I think. Oh yeah, you gotta have the middle. Do you really think your authentic self is drab, tarnished? You're wearing donkey ears. Okay, it's a good point. A person that's drab is not going to wear donkey ears. You've made a few little changes and you are not drab. You are someone that puts on donkey ears. I guess I gotta tell you why the donkey ears. I love someone that I associate with a donkey. Not just because he's stubborn, because I'm stubborn too, but there's a whole other thing. Okay, I guess I can't really be a drab personality if I put on donkey ears. And suddenly I'm feeling a little better. I've got my silvery, not gray, shirt on and a little bit of a face in my donkey ears that make me feel good because they remind me of my donkey person. It is all about adjusting the attitude. Now the question really comes down to, you made some cosmetic changes and some wardrobe changes. Did it really change who you are underneath your authentic self? And no, it didn't. And when I wear these ears, I might look silly as hell, but they do make me happy because I think of my donkey person. it is always a choice how we look at things. Now, it's going to take some getting used to the slate. And I might have preferred that it be a little more interesting, but at least I had the old jar of silver stuff and something in the corner of my lips. You know how when you get done talking to someone and you have the discovery that you had a bat in the cave the whole time, a booger, and they never said anything? I've made videos and I get to the end and I'm like, oh, seriously? So if you're ever talking to me and you see something in the corner of my mouth or, a bat in the cave, please tell me. There's just nothing worse than discovering that after you've had a conversation with someone and we're not aware. Now, this is my authentic self. I don't have a problem talking about bodily things. I never have. And I am still wearing my donkey ears because they make me happy. I'm sporting a color that's not exactly exciting, but it doesn't change who I am. It doesn't change my personality. You can go get work done. You can snip and tuck and put on different lips and whatever, false eyelashes. And maybe it's more pleasing to you when you look in the mirror. If you're doing it for you, awesome. But it shouldn't be looked at as having changed you, who you really are, your authentic self. I mean, really, my authentic self is, me in my frumpy robe singing at 3 a.m. because my daughter's not here and I can. Your authentic self is who is supposed to be coming out. And that's dorky or classy or whatever it might be if it's really you. And you don't feel like you're putting on a show for someone else or yourself. It's okay. And it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Because, I'm sorry, I have this little itch. People's opinions of us really aren't important. Just be you. And it's okay to grumble and bitch and moan when things take you by surprise. I don't know what's going on today. I've been so anxious. I've just been crying now and then to release some tension. I don't know why there's tension, but, release it if you can. It builds up otherwise and explodes all over someone that didn't deserve it. But I finally got to make my video after a lot of futzing around with stupid stuff that was getting me really angry. And so it's nice to finally get it done and to laugh a little at me and my donkey ears and my thrift shop silver. It does come down to just a little attitude adjustment sometimes. Now, on the street, if I ran into someone wearing these, I would probably get a lot of strange looks at a minimum, and maybe someone would call the special people that would see if I have all my marbles. I'm not sure. Or maybe they would just take a look at my happy face and say, she's a little weird, but she might be fun to have lunch with. If you're you, eventually you're going to find the people that can appreciate you as you truly are. And until then, I'm sorry, I got that itch again. Don't worry about it.